that
It's
you
good for me to turn on my mic.
not turn on your mic lah, turn
Okay.
on your camera, okay? So I can easily apa I can easily see you lah. So I can see that you are participating, you are attending the class. It's not that you just turn it on and then you go somewhere else. That is not very responsible lah. Sebab this is the class. It's like your school.
Once,
It's your
once
school
I was
time,
like,
so you have to
my
act the
camera
class.
broke last time.
Anything you want to say later? Okay. Alright. Again, Zuleika, make sure to turn off your mic. Okay. Alright. So the recording already started, and we are going to continue our lesson with 24 of you. 26 minus me, two account lah. Today I sign up dua ni. I join dua account. Alright. So I'm going to start. Oh, Elise, morning Elise. How are you?
Morning.
Okay. Okay, let's present your entire screen.
The best.
Yes, Aiden, anything you want to share? If you want to ask me anything about the lesson, you can ask me. For now, if it's not about the lesson, later after the class finish, we can chat. We'll do some talking. Okay. So today we are going to learn money currencies. Okay, turn off your mic, please. Okay, money currencies, money literacy, and problem solving involving money. Okay, so banyak topik hari ni. Okay, so we have to move as fast as we can because we are now at apa? August. August. Berapa bulan je lagi tinggal. Okay. Mana tahu nanti ada exam ke, kita tak pasti. Okay. So, Zulaika, turn off your mic. Okay, thank you, Zulaika. Alright. So we have to move fast as we want to chase the syllabus. We don't want to get left behind for anything. So for today topic, first we are going to recognize currencies. Okay, recognize currencies. Okay, so you will learn about Asian countries. Okay, semua everything, all the currencies around the world. And maybe from the Asian countries lah. Asian countries kan kita kan around, we are in the Asian countries. Kita tahu lah all the currencies as the neighboring countries of Malaysia. Semua negara-negara yang berjiran dengan Malaysia kita kena tahu. Maybe we will go somewhere, we will visit them, go travel. So we have to get used with the currencies. Okay, then we have to learn about value of currency. Tadi kita belajar currency je. Nama-nama, all the names. Dia currencies tu nama dia orang lah, nama duit kita. Macam contoh kita ringgit Malaysia, currencies yang lain kita tak sure lah, nanti kita belajar. Dia yang baru masuk ke Adelia. Yes, Adelia Hani, what do you want to ask? Anything? Tak ada. Okay. Okay. Alright. So the value of currency ni kita punya, excuse me. Alright. Value of currencies ni dia punya currency exchange lah. What is the value for our country? If we change to the other country currencies, macam berapa nilai dia, berapa value dia, how much is the value, makin naik makin tinggi ke makin rendah. Okay, yang tu nanti later we will learn. Okay, then money literacy ni we need to emphasize the needs of macam dia, kita akan belajar needs dengan wants. Needs tu apa, wants tu apa. Okay, alright. So needs tu nanti kita akan belajar needs tu apa yang kita perlu. Wants tu apa yang kita nak. Perlu dengan nak ni beza. Ada differences in between these two. So you have to learn how to differentiate in between these two ni. So you know how to consume your money tu in a good way or in a not very good way lah. You want to spend money in, you want to spend your money in a good way. Alright, so later the last topic we will learn is problem solving. Before problem solving ni sepatutnya ada satu lagi create stories. Tapi create stories tu dalam exam tak adalah sangat. Dia tak very, not very important. Jarang lah exam tu keluar pasal apa create stories ni. Dalam buku aktiviti adalah. Tapi yang paling penting sekarang problem solving in money. Yang tu memang kena ada. Kena belajar. Okay. So this 4 we will try to conclude all of this by today. Kalau sempat, kalau tak sempat, terpaksalah we continue later. Alright. So first recognize currencies. Okay, currencies ni kalau kita dalam negara Asian, we are in our Asian region. Dalam Asian region ni, Asian countries ni ada banyak negara, right? Okay, so some of them macam dalam ni peta Asian ni, Asian maps ni. Dalam Asian maps ni kamu akan nampak all the currencies. Berapa ada yang main lagi ke? Ada yang baru masuk ke? Okay, tak ada. Okay. All the currencies ni yang kita akan belajar, all the other countries currencies lah. Our neighboring currency, for example, dalam dekat negara apa tu? Dekat negara Myanmar. Myanmar they use what? Apa dia? Semua tu kita akan belajar. So Myanmar they use kyat. Betul tak? Laos will use kip. Vietnam will use dong. Cambodia will use riel. Philippines peso. Apa lagi tu? Brunei is using dollar. Indonesia will use rupiah. Singapore will use dollar. As Brunei. Thailand will use baht. So those are the currencies for the other countries yang kita akan belajar, yang kita perlu belajar, that we kalau ikutkan kena hafal lah this one.
You page what?
Alright. Dalam textbook kamu boleh tengok dalam page berapa. Nanti kamu boleh tengok lah saya dalam money. Cikgu ada dalam laptop, textbook malah nak buka. Yang ni kamu boleh tengok sini dulu. No need to refer to your textbook. Just refer to this slide. Okay, so those currencies ni actually very important for you to learn this. As in standard 4, standard 5, standard 6, there will be question about this topic. Semua kena belajar, semua kena ingat. You have to remember, you have to memorize all of these currencies. Maybe not all lah, tapi you have to know. This is apa? General knowledge. You have to know this, you have to learn this. So you won't get any trouble in your following years lah. Okay. So dalam ni I'm from Vietnam. Macam Natalie kan, Natalie. My country's currency is dong. Betul tak Natalie? Natalie? Is it Vietnam using dong?
Yes.
Yes. So Natalie, your mom, right? Your mom from Vietnam.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. So Natalie, she already exposed with the money. Dia dah belajar dah money ni pasal about dong, currency dong ni. So Natalie, if you want to ask anything, you can ask Natalie. And Shanas too, Shanas, your mom use what? Shanas, I thought Shanas here. Ada tak Shanas?
Yes.
Yes. What your mom is from?
Indonesia.
Yeah. So your mom's country using what currency?
Rupiah.
Rupiah. Have you seen rupiah money before?
Yes.
Yeah. So how about the money? The currency is very big, right? They have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Besar, dia punya currency tu besar. So nanti kalau pergi, jangan pelik pula 1 juta rupiah kamu jadi millionaire lah sampai sana. Millionaire terus. Berapa je kan? Kalau kita convert itu Malaysia ringgit, berapa je? It's not that dia orang punya tu murah, yang currency dia tu. Okay? Dia tak ada beza pun actually. Kamu kena tahu, you have to know how to convert the money. Okay? So dalam ni kamu nampak Zulaika cakap my country's currency is ringgit. We are neighbours. Currency kita ringgit. Natalie cakap currency dia dong. Okay. Shahnas
So
pun
what?
ada dalam ni. Okay. So you have to know lah. This is all the currencies in Asian countries. Okay. Alright. So the other countries yang kamu kena belajar juga. You have to know this. Okay. Which is dollar from America. Dollar ni banyak country guna. Australia, Brunei, Singapore. Other than American, you will know that there are some other country is using. Some other country are using dollar too. Okay, so Great Britain yang semalam menang lawan Kirin tu, Kirin lawan Malaysia punya dalam Olimpik tu, Great Britain they're using pound. Okay, pound. Australia use dollar. Okay, Saudi Arabian use rial and Japan use yen. Nanti kita belajar lagi dalam currency exchange nanti kita akan belajar lagi. Tadi hari semalam siapa tengok closing ceremony Olimpik? Ada yang tengok? Zulaika tengok tak?
I watched the last part.
Saya terjerit-jerit tadi.
Terjerit-jerit. Tengok ceremony closing ceremony sebab terjerit-jerit. Kenapa?
Tak tahu.
Bukan ada apa pun. Kan? Okay, tak apalah. So, you have to know lah. Kadang-kadang kita kena watch juga show macam ni. So, we know about the current issue sekarang ni. Dah habis dah Olimpik. So, berapa pingat kita dapat? Siapa tahu? Who knows? How many medal we get? We got? How many medal?
Two.
One silver medal and one
Bronze.
bronze. What event?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But I know that Malaysia got 4th place in the diving.
Yes, 4th place.
For
in diving.
badminton and for
Bicycle,
badminton.
yes. Kirin
And badminton.
and badminton double badminton dapat silver dapat bronze. Yang tu sangat we proud of them, those athletes. For those yang participate, menang ke tak menang ke, they have do their best. They have done their best and they are the best from our country. Our country. They are the best from our country and they did their best to participate in that event. So we have to be proud of them. Tak kisahlah menang ke tak kalah. Yang tu belakang last part dia. Yang penting sekarang kita participate dan kita do the best in that events. Okay, so the second topic we will learn about value of currency. Value of currency ni senang je. Yang ni, okay, this is the currencies from currency exchange I get from the internet. So I did some research and this is the current currency yang ni latest punya from 9 of August. So from this slide you can see all the currency used by the country. Banyak. I give you banyak. Argentina, Australia, Bahrain, Botswana, Brazil, British, semua tu ada. So we can see that all of these currencies, if we change into ringgit Malaysia, how much? Okay, so first you can see this from 1 ringgit Malaysia. 1 ringgit Malaysia tu yang color yang second tu, kamu tengok yang tengah-tengah in the middle row tu, kamu boleh tengok. You can see that 1 ringgit of our money, 1 ringgit from our money tu, 1 ringgit Malaysia is equal to 23 pesos. 23 pesos. Kalau Argentina pesos punya, kalau pesos 23. So kalau Australian dollar berapa? 32 cents je. 32 cents je. Macam tu sikit je. 1 ringgit kita 32 cents Australia dollar je. Kalau Bahrain lagi lah 8 sen. Almost 9 sen je. Bahrain dinar. Yang lain kamu tengok pound, British pound. Not as much as dollar lah, dia tak banyak sangat sampai macam dollar. British pound dalam 17 sen. Sikit je. Brunei dolar dia macam dolar Australia, dolar Amerika, dolar Singapura, dia almost the same lah, 32 cents macam tu. Kalau kamu tengok Chilean peso, banyak tu. Beza dengan Argentinian peso. Kenapa beza? Sebab dia orang punya currency, dia punya mata wang tu nilai dia berapa ringgit, berapa yang dia orang dalam apa, orang panggil apa tu nama dia? Market value dia orang lah. So kalau peso dalam ni 186 peso, Chilean peso. RM1 kita 186 peso. Macam tinggi tapi sama je dia orang punya mata wang. Kalau kita pergi sana, kita kira-kira balik sama lebih kurang je, almost the same. Maybe murah sikit ke mahal sikit macam tu ya. Almost the same je harga dia tu. Tak adalah beza kan. Okay, lepas tu Chinese yuan renminbi. Yuan, dia panggil yuan. Tapi nama panjang dia yuan renminbi.
Page 85
I think so.
or
85.
tomorrow.
What? For tomorrow? Tomorrow cuti
Page
lah.
80. Oh,
Sabar Sulaiman. Nanti cikgu announce. Later I will announce. Okay. So, yuan renminbi pun RM1 lebih kurang RM1.50 je. Okay. Colombian peso lagi tinggi. Tadi kita dapat Chilean peso 186. Sekarang 938 peso. Kalau Colombia. Kalau pergi Colombia, RM1 kita 900 peso. Tinggi kan? Tapi lebih kurang je. It's almost the same value juga. Cuma currency dia nampak banyak. Okay. Croatian. Nanti kalau kamu tukar duit ni pergi dekat apa? Panggil apa tu? Nama apa kedai tu? Currency changer tu. Money changer lah, money changer. Currency changer pula. Croatian kuna, Čes koruna. Lama macam coronavirus lah, koruna. Okay. Kron, dirham, euro, Hong Kong dollar, semua banyak. You can see that dalam tu Indonesian rupiah, kamu nampak Indonesian rupiah is almost 3,397 ringgit. Pergi bawa RM1 sana, RM3,000 kita dapat. Iranian rial pun lagi 9,000, almost 10,000 ringgit lah. Okay. So jangan risau. It's not the currency tu, duit tu kita jadi kaya ke apa, tak ada. It's just currency, sama je. Kalau kita pergi sana pun duit lebih kurang je. The value dia sama, cuma currency dia lain. Okay. So all of this, bukannya suruh hafal, yang ni cikgu nak expose kamu je. I want to expose you about the currencies. You can see all the name currencies tu. Kalau kat Japan panggil yen, Kazakhstan ni panggil tenge, Kuwaiti called Dina, Libyan pun called Tina, Mauritian panggil Rupi, macam Indian punya money kan. Mexican panggil peso. Peso banyak guna peso. Peso, Rupi, Nepal pun panggil Rupi, Indian punya duit. New Zealand panggil dolar pula dolar. Norwegian panggil kron. Kron macam tadi ada dah kron kan. Koruna, kron Danish. Omani Ria, Pakistani panggil Rupi, Filipin panggil peso, Polis panggil zloty. Semua tu you can see. Cuma Venezuelan Bolivar ni cikgu tak sure lah betul ke tak ni dia punya currency tu, value dia tu berjuta-juta tu. Cikgu tak tahu lah betul ke tak. So tapi yang ni memang dalam the website tu lah cikgu ambil. I took this from the website. Memang apa yang ni cuma the last one Venezuelan Bolivar, cikgu tak sure lah dia punya currency tu betul ke tak, sebab macam tak ni sangat je. Yang ni pula kamu nampak from the last line tu, last row tu, kalau kita convert into RM1, berapa? Maksudnya 43 peso tu macam mana cakap? Tadi RM1 sama dengan 23 peso. So kalau 1 peso tu sama dengan 43 cents je lah. 1 peso tu 43 cents Malaysia ringgit lah. Kita tukar. Kalau kita tukar dia, 43, macam mana cakap? 41 ringgit. 1 ringgit 23 sen. 43 cents tu maksudnya 1 peso. Macam tu. $1 maksudnya 3 ringgit kita. 3 ringgit kita. $1 Australian 3 ringgit. 3 ringgit. 3 ringgit kita lah. Macam itulah Bahrain dinar. 1 dinar bersamaan 11 ringgit. Senang macam tu kan. Senang cakap. Okay, macam Brunei dollar, kita tengok $1 Brunei is equal to 3 ringgit and 11 sen. 12 cents lah kalau kita bunda, kita round off. Banyak. So we can see this. Tengok Indonesian rupiah. Jauh larinya. Kalau Indonesian rupiah, 1 rupiah tu sama dengan 0.000294 ringgit. Jauh tu kita nak kejar macam mana tu. Israeli pun ada 1 ringgit. Kita about 1 ringgit. 1 ringgit, 1 shekel tu equals to 1.3 ringgit. RM1.30. Lagi apa lagi? Nepali. Kalau tengok dekat ni. Tengok tu. US dollar. Yang tu antara yang penting lah. Yang control our currency tu mostly duit ni lah. Dollar lah. Dollar ni, American dollar ni. So kamu nampak $1 is equal to 4 ringgit. 4 ringgit. Memang nampak macam tinggi tapi sebenarnya dia yang untung. Kalau kita pergi sana, duit kita 4 ringgit tu baru boleh beli satu ringgit kita nak beli apa? Kalau kat sini 1 ringgit kita boleh beli satu air kotak contohlah. One small apa? One pencil is about 1 ringgit kan. Kalau 1 pencil is about 1 ringgit, sana 1 pencil 4 ringgit kita. Mahal kan? Tentulah. So discuss this. Okay. Try to discuss this. Okay. When do we need to exchange the other currency? Bila tu? Bila tu? When do we need to exchange? When? Birthday boy, Lakshiva. Are you there, Lakshiva?
Yes.
When do we need to exchange money?
When we are going overseas.
When we are going overseas.
Yes, correct. If you want to travel somewhere else, you will have to exchange your money. Okay? Okay. Ada lagi tak contoh lain? If you want to transfer money to if you want to buy something from other country pun maybe you have to try to convert the money. Contohlah you want to buy something from the other country that is not from our country, kat negara kita tak jumpa contoh. Hello? Contoh pergi eBay ke, you want to try survey all the price for something, then you want to how about we convert this money, berapa ringgit, macam tu lah kita nak try. Contoh nak beli a new gadget ke, keluar dia launch kat China dulu ke, dia launch dekat Amerika dulu ke, lepas tu you have to convert dululah. Kamu nak tengok kalau Malaysia, sampai kat Malaysia nanti later once the gadget sell in Malaysia, how much will it cost you? Macam tu lah. Kalau suka-suka benda macam tu, kena tahu. You have to know how to convert the money. Boleh tengok dekat website je, pergi je currency exchange, currency converter, Google je, semua tu ada nanti keluar all the currency. Hello. All the currency exchange tu kamu boleh check situ. Ataupun kalau raja-raja, pergilah dekat nantilah dah habis COVID nanti, pergilah kat money changer, tanya dia orang, uncle RM1 berapa sekarang kalau pergi Amerika, macam tu. Tanya-tanya je, jangan risau, they won't scold you. Tak ada yang nak marah-marah.
RM4.99.
Sulaiman, alert. Okay, so you have to know. Kalau tak tahu, boleh pergi try to do some research. Boleh buat dekat internet pun ada, boleh Google je currency converter. Okay, alright. So third topic we will learn today is money literacy. Yang ni tak banyak calculation, tak banyak calculation. Nanti je problem solving tu je involve calculation. Okay, yang money literacy ni pula dia lesson about our spending. Okay, you have to know what is needs and what is wants. Okay, so needs tu the requirement, our requirement yang kita perlu to survive in our daily life lah. Kalau tak ada benda ni kita tak boleh hidup actually. Needs ni keperluan keperluan. Keperluan in Malay we call it as keperluan. Needs ni keperluan. We need to have this. If you don't have, you won't survive. You won't survive. Tambah-tambah sekarang ni musim apa? Coronavirus. Lagilah PKP ni very very important all of this. Kena tahulah food for those, kalau ada yang kena PKPD tu lagilah sekarang ni banyak tempat banyak yang kena PKPD, they will have limited they have limited apa nama, supply of food. Banyak yang limited, ada limited supply of food. Clothes tu mungkinlah tak adalah sangat. Place to live ni yang mana yang homeless tu kesian kan. Kamu boleh tengok dekat TV ke, in your television you can see all those homeless people. Macam mana kesian sangat diorang. Okay, so that is what we need. So you have to be bersyukurlah, you have to be grateful for whatever you have right now. You have all the food supply, you are having your meals sangat seronok, comfortably, you have a place to live. Okay, and then you have all the clothes, beautiful clothes, nice clothes, clean clothes, compared to those who are not in the good situation. For those yang tak ada semua ni, they won't have a good life. Kesian dia orang kan. So you have to be grateful lah. This is how you spend your money. Make sure to use your money for your needs first. Yang important sekali makanan lah sekarang ni. Tapi makanan tu yang makanan penting je lah. All the food that we need, bukannya beli something that yang kita tak perlu. Okay, food tu memanglah our needs, tapi all the unneeded food tu, macam contoh-contoh junk food, all those junk food, semua tu tak important pun, it's not important. Yang important tu all our daily food tu, nasi, ayam, ikan, all of those. Okay, clothes pula yang dah ada sekarang ni, except kalau duit clothes kamu dah koyak, all your torn away dah, torn apart lah, apa semua tu dah koyak, dah kecil, getting small, you have to buy a new one. Place to live ni, rumah kamu tu lah, selesa kan. So bersyukur, grateful. You have to be grateful of everything that you have right now. What happen if needs are not met? Maksudnya what happen if needs are not met, maksudnya kamu tak dapat apa yang kamu nak. Yang kamu perlu, bukan yang kamu nak, yang kamu perlu. So you have trouble lah to survive in your life. Macam for those yang ada problem, yang don't have home, don't have house, don't have food, yang tu you can see they are really struggle in their life. Siapa yang tak ada masalah dalam their needs ni. So we have to know the needs and the wants tu. Okay? Wants ni apa? We need to save money, is very useful. Yang ni wants. Kalau sekarang ni actually benda-benda macam ni wants ni, you have to control lah. You have to control. Don't buy all those unimportant things. For example, toys, foods yang junk food, all the gadgets, actually. Tapi will be those yang wants ni might be changed into needs. Boleh jadi needs juga. For example, education. Education ni perlu sebenarnya. Education ni needs. Something that we need. But apa jadi kalau wants tu? Wants tu kita nak yang lain. For example, we want to saja-saja je want to belajar something else. Tu wants lah, kita nak belajar something else. We want to learn something else. We try to get tuition ke, try to get other class. For example, swimming class. Yang tu kita nak belajar swimming class. So we have to spend our money to swimming class. Macam tu lah. education. Tapi yang really needs tu education yang kita belajar ni sekarang ni, whatever you learn in school tu, that one actually needs. Yang tu needs sebenarnya. Yang wants tu, kamu nak belajar apa other than that you are learning today. Okay. So wants lain selain pada tu makanan lah, cikgu cakap dah tadi. Foods tu yang important tu, yang for those yang food yang important tu, everything that we have to take in daily life, breakfast, lunch, dinner, semua tu yang important. Other than that, junk food, ice cream, chocolate, soft drinks, semua tu is wants. Kalau kamu tak makan tak apa kan, macam tu lah maksudnya. Kalau kamu tak makan ice cream, it's okay, tapi nak juga makan. So be careful with that. Try to save your money as much as you can. Macam toy semua tu tak perlu pun sekarang ni. Gadget ni actually perlu for right now. Tapi no need to buy the expensive things lah. Just buy the medium, intermediate yang boleh guna untuk learning. Banyak sekarang ni, banyak yang cases laptop rosak kan. Amanda kan just now your mom texted me, that you have broken PC, tapi dah repair, good. Macam itulah maksudnya. Benda ni actually wants ni can be needs too. Sometimes it can be a need. So you have to know lah, you have to know how to separate them, how to differentiate in between those two. Jangan silap pula kata, oh saya perlu makan aiskrim ni cikgu sebab kalau saya tak makan saya mati nanti. Tak ada ni orang mati sebab tak makan aiskrim. Jangan risau. Okay. Macam toys tu tak apa pun kalau tak ada. So you have to know how to spend your money wisely. Okay. We must meet our needs so that we can continue our life. Yang ni conclusion dia, we must meet our needs. Bukan meet Google Meet. Kita kena dapat semua yang kita nak tu so that we can continue our life. Supaya kita boleh terus survive in our daily life ni. Okay, wants tu pula improve the quality and comfort our life. Kalau kita contoh kita mampu, apa? Ada orang apa? Nafis, what is it? Nafis, anything you want to ask? Okay, so untuk wants ni try to improve. Okay, wants ni yang boleh improve our quality of life lah, comfort our life. Maksudnya kalau kita rasa nak lagi selesa, we try to buy something that will improve our quality of life. Macam itulah. Tapi don't waste your money. Jangan waste your money to buy something that is not very important. Okay. Lepas tu kita kena belajar. Hello? Anything you want to ask, just ask. Okay. Alright. Okay. For saving and investing money, yang ni kita kena belajar juga. Save and invest money. What is saving? Siapa tahu saving tu apa? Ada yang nak tahu, nak cerita what is saving? Anyone? Jawab je. Tak perlu angkat tangan.
Save money.
Save money. Mana save money? Tajuk pun save money. I'm asking you.
Keep the money for future needs.
Yes, keep the money for future needs. Okay, good. It means that you spend your money wisely, and for those money yang leftover money you have, all the balance money ataupun unused money tu, you have to keep them in the, kalau ada tabung, you put in the coin bank lah, letak dalam tabung. Kalau tak ada, ataupun you have too much of them, you can just put them in your saving account, dalam bank lah maksudnya. Masuk simpan dalam bank. Invest money ni for example, kamu nak duit tu, your money dia macam saving juga, tapi better lah invest money ni. Tapi for small children tak ada, yang ni taklah perlu sangat. Tapi untuk saving perlu. Invest money ni more tu yang to get investment ni, you want to get high value of money return in return. Nanti nak in return tu kita nak berapa? Ada yang use money for investment in business, banyak. Investment of money in banyak lah business, even in kalau kita invest money kalau for hello untuk orang for Muslim, we are hello, apa tu on microphone tu? Okay, tak ada. Okay, for Muslim we are taught that bunyi lagi. Kita belajar that investing money ni also macam kita invest money ni juga macam kita as like we help people, we donate money, also one of the investment lah, investment for afterlife lah, untuk Muslim. Nanti agama lain pun belajar sama juga kan. If we have to donate money for our future, for our afterlife, nanti kita dapat pahala, masuk syurga, that's all sama je, macam agama lain pun sama. Okay, so dalam ni kamu nampak the conversation in between these three family ni. Dalam family ni, mother, we need to save money, anak dia cakap, because they saw a saving plan for your child education. Yang ni I believe that most of your parent already do this saving plan ni. Saving plan pula pandang rokok ke. Okay, saving plan ni for your child education. Banyak yang buat. Okay, yang ni banyak apa nama tu? Organisation yang buat untuk saving money ni, banyak. So you have to tanyalah, ask your mom, what did you do for investment of of your ni future, for my future in education, what did you do? Tanya mak, tanya ayah kamu, your parents. Okay, money is useful to further your studies. Nanti kamu nak belajar, nanti sekarang ni jelah free lagi kan. Our schooling ni, your school ni masih free lagi. Tapi nanti once you finish school, secondary school, there you know how much money, very lot. There are a lot of money. There will be a lot of money to be spent. Okay, in your studies nanti. Okay, after your SPM, nanti lagi lah banyak nak guna duit. Okay, so you have to start saving your money. Okay, nanti macam dia cakap, ayah dia cakap, our life will be more comfortable in the future. Okay, nanti kat future, waktu future nanti, during bila dah besar nanti baru kita nampak untung kita save money. Kalau tak mesti susah. Betul tak? Okay, then we're talking about responsibility. Yang ni kena belajar jugalah. Dalam money literacy ni pun ada responsibility. About responsibility. What is responsibility? Tanggungjawab. Okay, tanggungjawab. For example, dalam situation ni, donation to flood victims. Macam kita sekarang ni, COVID victim lah. Banyak yang terjejas, affected by the COVID. Okay, so we have to spend ataupun we have to donate our money sebab kita maybe kita rasa comfortable, our life ni dah comfortable, tapi how about the others yang tak ada all of the needs tu tak cukup, they doesn't meet the need. So what should we do? We try to donate. We have to try to donate and try to help them to buy their need. So kalau ada benda-benda macam tu, try. Kalau contoh sekarang ni kita sekolah. Hello. Anything you want to ask? Tak ada. Okay. Macam pihak sekolah sekarang, now our school, yang ni as I announce in your dalam parents punya group, WhatsApp group, cikgu dah announce, hari-hari cikgu announce. So untuk hari ni cikgu announce kat sini lah, senang nanti kamu boleh bagi tahu mak ayah. Okay, yang ni pihak sekolah kita ada buat kutipan, sumbangan bantuan prihatin ni for all the all the SKBUD4 members lah, semua parents yang terjejas, all the staffs, macam cleaner, semua tu terjejas teruk untuk sementara dalam COVID ni. Dia orang tak bekerja kan, so they won't get to buy food, they won't get to buy their needs. So we have to help them. Dalam ni cikgu ada sertakan, yang ni pihak sekolah sediakan, cikgu cuma promote je sebab macam kena pula dengan topik kita hari ni, macam kena. So I try to promote this. Nanti boleh bagi tahu kat mak ayah about this. Kalau ada yang tak baca ke, yang terlupa ke, boleh try sumbang je. Tak banyak pun tak apa, yang penting kita ada sumbangan kita tu. So kita ada sumbangan untuk their needs. Yang ni nampak guru besar baik punya guru besar. Guru besar pun dah bagi tahu. Okay. So your sumbangan tu, your donation tu boleh lepas dekat guard post je. Boleh lepas dekat guard post. Kalau banyak, boleh contact cikgu. If your parent nak bagi banyak sumbangan, contact cikgu dulu. So cikgu boleh arrange nak letak barang tu kat mana nanti. Macam ada some of your parents dah buat. Actually dah ada lah. Ramai kelas kita dah bagi sumbangan. Cikgu nak sebut nanti kan tak fair pula kan. So nantilah kalau pihak sekolah bagi allow to expose all the donator tu, kita akan bagi Okay. So yang ni last problem solving in money. Yang ni penting sebenarnya. Tapi cikgu nak make it fast lah. Hello. Turn off yang microphone siapa tu? Tak ada. Kita tengok cari tak ada. Okay, yang ni first question. Yang ni dalam teks pun ada tapi refer sini je. Just take a look here. Okay, this printer cost RM429.99. Sikit lagi. Okay, 99 sen pun dia kira. Okay, so the price of this laptop is 3 times the price of the printer. Maksudnya, hello? Okay. Sorry. Excuse me. Turn off your microphone. Ada lagi. Siapa tu? Hello. Tak ada. Okay. Make sure to turn off your microphone. Check sekarang. Siapa yang on microphone tu check. Off kan microphone.
Oh, yes.
Ada. If you want to ask me anything.
Teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, everybody's microphone is off.
I know. Tak apa. Don't worry. Cikgu boleh tahu. Alright. Okay. Continue. Alright. So, based on the conversation above, what is the price of the laptop? Laptop tu 3 times. Harga dia lagi mahal ke lagi murah? Maksudnya 3 times. 3 times the price of the printer. Maksudnya, it's more expensive lah. It's more expensive there compared to the printer. Memang logik lah, laptop memang harga beribu-ribu. Laptop harga dia bukan murah. So printer tu maybe the cost of printer 400 lebih je, RM429.99. So the price of the laptop is 3 times higher than the price of the printer. So you have to use multiplication. Okay, so kita buat jadi macam ni. Kita separate all the infos in the point. So given, dia ada bagi what is given. What is given? The price of the printer. Dia bagi what is the price of printer? RM429.99. Okay. Then also the given point is the price of the laptop. Dia tak bagi harga dia exactly, tapi dia bagi hint dia. 3 times the amount of the printer. Maksudnya harga dia 3 times compared to the printer. Maksudnya 3 kali ganda lah. So 3 times tu kena ingatlah times tu, nampak dah times tu underline je. Kalau boleh underline ke circle ke highlight ke times tu dah tahu dah times tu darab multiplication. So kena cari find, what should you find? You have to find the price of the laptop. Price of the laptop which is 3 times the printer price. So you have to do what? Method dia boleh ada banyak method. First ada dibagi, kita buat, patutnya method ni kita buat betul apa, ayat matematik matematic sentence. Matematic sentence macam dekat sebelah tu kita dah ada dah RM429.99 is equals to times 3 So times 3 lah, buat betul lazim. Okay, betul lazim. Yang ni dia buat dalam grafik, dia buat dalam bentuk diagram, dia buat. So satu printer sama dengan 3 laptop. Bukan 3 laptop. 3 times. Satu printer, satu laptop sama dengan 3 printer. Dia buat 3 printer lah. 1, 2, 3, 429 tu ada 3. Maksudnya 3 laptop, 3 printer is equals to 1 laptop. So you can see 3 times RM429.99. Kita tukar dalam bentuk ayat matematik. Then we change it. We do multiplication. Standard written method. Okay, so you count all of this. You can see that the price is RM1,289.97. Yang ni cikgu dah ajar dah actually. Tak perlu nak ni sangat sebab dah belajar kan. Multiplication cuma kena buat revision lah. You have to revise this. Okay. And then dia dalam buku pun ada check. Nak check balik jawapan, you have to recheck your answer. So use repeated addition. Repeated addition, instead of using multiplication, you use repeated addition. Okay. Apa tu? Siapa tu ting tu? Tak ada. Okay, so tambah 3 kali. Tambah 3 kali ni sama. You will have the same answer. Okay. Tambah 3 kali. So you will have RM1,289.97 as the cost of the laptop. So the price of the laptop should be that. Okay, second. Okay, item price. Okay, so item dia kamera. Kamera tu harga dia 980 sen. 80 ringgit. 980 ringgit. 980 ringgit is the cost for one camera. Leather bag pula 275 ringgit, less than the price of the camera. Maksudnya harga dia lagi murah ke lagi mahal? So harga dia actually cheaper than the camera lah, leather bag ni. So Zarif mother would like to buy buys a camera and a leather bag. Calculate the total cost for Zarif mother has to pay based on the table. Harga dah bagi dah. Ni mungkin receipt je lah. Tapi tak ada lah. Receipt tak ada tulis macam ni kan. So soalan dia macam tu lah. RM980. 270 RM980 tu kamera. Harga kamera. Then RM275 tu is not the leather bag. Leather bag punya price. It's cheaper. Dan nak bagi tahu cheaper harga dia tu. So hint dia RM275 tu harga the price for the leather bag is RM275 less than the price of the camera. So given dia price of camera, lepas tu dia bagi harga ada leather bag, dia bagi ada tak bagi. Okay, the price for the leather bag is not given. It's just given that the clue is RM275 cheaper than the price of the camera. So you have to find the total cost to be paid. Kena tambah kena tambah sebenarnya. Kena tambah dua tu. So how to do? Okay, kamera dah ada harga. So the first thing you have to know is you have to find the price for the leather bag. How? You have to minus lah, tolak dulu. Yang ni kena tolak dulu. RM980 minus RM275, then you will get RM705 for the price of the leather bag. Okay, once you get the price for the leather bag, jangan lupa dia nak total cost to be paid. Harga semua sekali. So what should you do? You have to add those two, 980 plus RM705. Baru kamu akan dapat which is RM1,685. Yang tu lah harga yang kena bayar. And then number 6, Encik Syam's family members join a group tour to Gold Coast, Australia. The total cost is RM8,268. What is the cost for one person? 6 of Encik Syam's family. Dia ada 6 orang. So cost untuk 6 orang tu RM8,268. So total cost untuk 6 orang. So berapa total cost berapa cost untuk seorang? Cost for seorang tu dah yang dia nak kamu cari. You have to find the cost for one person. How? You have to use division. So 8,268 ringgit divide by 6. Buat long division, you will get the answer which is 1,378 ringgit. I hope that this calculation ni semua orang boleh ingat lagi lah. I hope that you memorize all of the calculation. Sebab kita dah belajar, dia ulang benda sama, cikgu tak larat dah nak ulang. Kalau kena ulang lagi pengiraan ni, penatlah. Try to do your own study. Kalau tak ingat juga, you can ask me. Okay, anything. Tak kisah, yang tu later lah, later. Kalau boleh personally, ask your mom to personally ask me how to do this ke apa ke, boleh tanya cikgu. Jangan risau kalau ada soalan yang kamu tak tahu. Okay, what is the currency used in Gold Coast, Australia? Apa dia? Siapa tahu currency apa? Siapa tahu?
Dollar.
Dollar, yes, Vanessa. So currency used in Australia is Australian dollar. So kalau nak tukar jadi Australian dollar macam mana? Kena darab lah 1,378 tu darab dengan currency of Australian dollar. Okay. Yang ni. Okay. This is the apa dia? Okay. Today
do that so fast.
Yes. Ya dah habis dah. Okay. Today actually is Lakshiva's birthday.
Did you just edited this?
Why?
Wait,
Kan macam
Yes, of course. Why
not? Suddenly ada. Ni Lakshiva's mom ask me to prepare
In WhatsApp.
Okay, yes lah. Kan tiba-tiba dalam Google Meet kot. So Lakshiva's mom personally ask me to ask you lah, ask all of you. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Okay, ask all of you to sing the happy birthday song.
Happy birthday song.
Yes. So Lakshiva's already turned 9.
Teacher, wait for a while, teacher.
Cake is coming.
Again,
Wait,
pardon.
cake is coming.
What?
Cake.
Oh, the cake is coming. Turn on your
Teacher,
Yes.
I didn't know I was 1 year older than Akshiva yesterday.
Teacher.
Okay.
Akshiva.
Right, Lakshiva.
Where's the cake?
That's the cake.
Coming soon.
I know you.
Coming. Start. Why dia off time pula? Semua dah excited dah semua. Where's Lakshiva?
Where is Lakshiva?
He went to eat the cake by himself.
The sound.
Or with
Okay.
I put birthday song for me.
You what?
I put birthday song.
You put birthday song?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, now that makes sense.
So are we going to sing happy birthday or not?
Yes, we are. But
What are we waiting for?
turn on your camera.
No lah.
We can't see your.
What is a
cake.
birthday song?
Now the thing.
Mana cake-nya?
Happy birthday.
Wait, not yet.
Not
Sabar.
yet. Not ready.
Not ready.
Okay.
It's ready, Hello, Lakshiva, where are you? Okay, let's wait. Maybe Lakshiva is preparing the cake. Don't worry. We just wait for the cake.
Wait for a while. They
Dah.
come already.
Yeah, we're not.
So you can see Lakshiva family is preparing the cake for Lakshiva. Be patient, everyone. Be patient. Ini first time kita nak celebrate live birthday. Rancang ni biasa kita buat kat kelas kan. Tapi this year kita ada buat. This year ada tak celebrate birthday? At school ada tak?
Where's the phone? Open lah. Take the camera.
Wow. Mana keknya? There it is. There's the cake. Okay, Lakshiva, can you lower down your camera? You cannot see the cake.
Can I see the birthday cake?
Yes.
Wait, I want to see the cake now.
What? Wait, careful. No.
With the
Turn down the
I want to see the cake.
yes, like that.
Oh,
okay, you bring the computer on the table.
no.
Aku eat the cake je.
Okay, tak apa. Let's give
What's that?
time.
Gigapipe
Lakshiva.
noise.
I'm so hungry.
Okay, we saw the cake already, right? Okay, so we are going to sing happy birthday song to Lakshiva. Dengan family dia sekali hari ni kita akan buat. So all of you can turn on your camera and your microphone. Ready to have a beer.
Three,
Okay. In count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Lakshiva. Happy birthday to you.
Clap your hands. Congratulations to Lakshiva. Happy 9th birthday. Okay.
That noise.
Baby.
So we can see Lakshiva is okay, cut the cake.
What's that noise?
That Emilia's baby brother.
Siapa punya baby, siapa punya adik?
Mine. Oh my god.
Eat Lakshiva. Wow.
I have no cake.
You have no cake?
Yeah.
I had 2 cakes for my birthday.
My birthday is just next month.
I had 2
Okay lah.
cakes for my birthday.
Next month siapa punya turn boleh buat macam ni. For those yang nak buat, boleh ask your mom, ask your dad, ask your parents, PM me. Kalau kelas cikgu boleh buat. Tapi kalau kelas lain tak boleh lah.
Last year.
Tak boleh interact dengan kelas lain. Nanti cikgu tanya subject teacher tu, maybe boleh buat.
Why? I want my cake now. But it's too far away.
I got homemade cupcakes.
Why you running?
Ask your mom to buy one for you. Sulaiman?
I had 2 cakes for my birthday because my auntie sent 1 cake and I bought 1 and I got ice
Then
cream.
you have 2 cakes. Good.
Yay!
Lakshiva.
Thank you.
Teacher, teacher, should we end the call?
Okay, it's almost it's already 11:42.
Should we end the call?
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, I think
Alright.
thank everyone for participating. And also, if you want to wish happy birthday to Lakshiva, you can wish now.
Bye.
If you want to wish happy birthday to Lakshiva, you can wish now.
I wish her
Later
happy
tak
birthday.
pula.
Teacher, I can't end.
Can't end, or you want to end the class? Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Make sure to join the other class later.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Yeah.
bye. Bye bye.
Bye now.
I'm not leaving. I'm not
Okay, bye.
leaving.